What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we are back here, Farming Simulator 25. This is our Start from Scratch series, episode number 20, I believe it is. And yeah, if you're just joining the series, this is a Start from Scratch series. You can read all about it in the description below. And in the last episode, we did a lot of stuff. But the biggest thing that we did was we sold off all of our olives in our olive greenhouses, and our bank account now up to $215,669. It is the first day of May and our grass is ready to be harvested. But I have learned that Farming Simulator has updated, and now we're back to the way it used to be in Farming Simulator 22, where you should wait one extra month before harvesting your grass and you will get a lot more yield. So we are not going to harvest this grass here in May. We are going to wait until the first day of June, and hopefully we will get more yield from this humongous grass field. But that is not to say we do not have some work to do in this episode. So let's hop into our tractor. And one of the first things we have to do is we have to go sell our wool. As you can see here, the price of wool, $3,635 at the farmer's market, and that price after today is just gonna tank. So we are gonna head over to our sheep, and I think there's one pallet of wool over there, and we're going to pick that up. We're going to take it to the farmer's market, not to be confused with the supermarket, which I have been doing in the last few episodes. So we're going to take the wool to the farmer's market, and we're going to sell it, make a little over $3,000 for that. And then we have some other things to do too in this episode. All right, let's go ahead and pick up the wool pallet here, and no need to put it on the trailer. We can just drive this bad boy over to the farmer's market, which is down this way. And then once we sell our wool, we have to check on our goat milk as well. I believe there's a full pallet of goat milk that has been produced by our goats, and we'll check on the price of the goat milk. I think that the goat milk is going down, if I remember correctly. So now it would be a really good time to sell it. All right, here we go. One pallet of wool, bam, it's gone. $3,635. And let's take our tractor and let's drive over and visit our goats. And I'm not sure what else has been updated with Farming Simulator 25. I don't keep up too much with the updates, but I did hear through the grapevine that they have updated the grass yield. So yeah, we're back to the way it was in Farming Simulator 22, where you just wait that one extra month and your grass is going to give you a lot more yield, which means a lot more money. All right, here's our goat milk. Let's pop out and run over here. We have a full pallet right here, 1,000 liters. This one, 579 liters. And we'll let that sit for a minute. And here's goat milk. You can see it is steadily on the decline. Right now we can get $8,138 for our pallet of goat milk, and we would have to wait about four and a half more months to get the highest price there. So we are going to take this and we're going to sell it. Just make a few extra dollars. All right, there we go. Goat milk on the front of the tractor. Hopefully it won't fly off of here as we make our way to the dairy farm. Or I should say the dairy production plant. Now, pretty exciting the next couple months here on the farm. We are going to be able to harvest some of our grain crops, which is pretty exciting. I mean, been waiting a few episodes for that to come around. So It'd be interesting to see what the yield is going to be from those crops. I'd imagine it's going to be pretty good. And the goal here with our grain is to have enough grain to support our chickens, so we don't have to keep buying a bunch of chicken feed, which is pretty costly. And also we want to have enough grain where we can have a grain mill, and that will produce flour, and eventually we can buy a bakery and produce bread. So that's the goal for the grain. Hopefully we can accomplish that. And then we're also going to be able to harvest our canola coming up soon, I feel like. And one of the things we want to do is buy that oil mill, and we can stick it over on the back of field 69. All right, let's drop this pallet of goat milk off. Hopefully we'll price for it, and bam, there we go. $8,137. And let's get the hell out of here. Bank account now up to $227,000. We still have a couple more things to do. Our goats need some grass. I did look at their, their stats here. We can take a look here. Only 2,635 liters left in the goat pen. So we're going to go get the grass. There should be a couple extra grass bales over by the goats, and we'll just slide them over into their pen so that they have a nice amount of grass, and they're happy, and they're eating grass and, pooping out grass and doing whatever they do with grass. I don't know. You tell me. And then we're also going to actually go over and check our sunflower fields, because what I'd like to do, even though we can't mow, or we're not going to mow our humongous grass field, I think there's a bunch of grass over by those sunflowers in that canola field. I think we could probably cut all that grass, that extra spare grass, and we could probably bale that up. And oh boy, look out, we are riding through our fields, holy crap. And we could use the grass that we bale up there for the sheep and the goats. Let's check and see. There should be, yeah, there's one bale in there, and it'd be nice to restock grass in here so that we have some grass for our goats and our sheep. All right, let's pick this bale up, and all we're gonna do, oh boy, we're gonna drop it. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's try and do this a little bit better. All right, yeah, all we're gonna do is we are gonna back up, and we are gonna put it right here so it gets sucked up by the goats. And there we go, boom, grass is gone. So we need to replenish the grass that we have for the goats and also for the sheep. So we are going to drive over to that field. We're going to grab our mowers, and we'll drive over to those fields, and we will mow the grass, the extra grass. Jumping out and taking a look at this grass field here, this is also ready to harvest, but we're not going to harvest it until June. So let's go back to the farm. Let's grab, we probably only need one mower for this, so maybe we'll just grab the rear mowers, although it can't hurt just to have our full mowing set up. And then once the grass is mowed, we can grab our baler and we can bale it up. And honestly, it's not a bad idea to buy like a smaller baler for these kind of jobs. The baler we have right now is absolutely enormous. So we might want to just buy a smaller baler and just bale up, smaller size bales for the sheep and the goats. But it kind of seems like a waste of money just to buy another baler when we have one. But we'll see after we do this grass cutting. We'll see, what that process is like with the big baler. All right, let's just go ahead and park this tractor here. And we are going to run and jump into our case tractor. All right, starting up the engine, and we are going to go grab our mowers. Oh, we got a front weight on here. We cannot pick up the mower with a front weight on. Totally forgot that we bought the front weight, so let's just go ahead and drop this thing off right here. There we go. Front weight is off. And now we can put on our front mower. All right, there we go, front mower attached. Now we will swing this thing around and let's pick up the back mower. All right, there we go. Back mower is now attached. Let's go over to our canola and sunflower fields. And let's see what kind of grass we can cut. Now I was looking for some new crops to get into. I know we have grain, we got potatoes, sunflowers. We're kind of spreading ourselves out, which is great for this series. I mean, after all, we really want to take over the entire map in this series. I mean, I think that would be pretty cool. But I look at the prices of things and kind of like to go with, you know, some of the most expensive stuff. And one of the things that I noticed was that rice saplings go for around $10,000 per pallet. And I've never dipped my toe into the rice sapling world. But it might be nice to get into that. I don't know necessarily that we would be planting rice fields, but maybe we would. I'm not sure. I think you can take rice over to a grain mill. So maybe once we get our grain operation up and running, we can take some rice over there. All right, here is our, gosh, what field is this? These are our potatoes. So we need to go, where do we need to go? I think we need to go up this way. Yeah, we're going up this way. We've got our sunflower fields and all of the canola up here. And I just think it's a good idea to cut this grass now. Now the grass on the sides, I really don't know. Like the grass that's off the field, I'm really not sure about the yield for that. Waiting an extra month, I don't really, at this point I don't really care. But all of this grass that's in between these fields, I feel like we can cut it now. I mean, if you look here, it is pretty thick. So let's just go ahead and cut it and we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Let's try not to mess up our sunflower field. Let's just try and go right along the edge here, getting all of this grass sort of cut up. And we'll just keep going down along these fields. All right, well, there it is. I mean, kind of a simple job. The tractor actually fits perfectly in between those fields. Now let's go ahead and fold this tractor up. We will go back to the farm. Let's grab the baler and we'll run the baler around here and bale up all of this grass. Hopefully it'll produce a couple bales for us. And then we can take them over to the goats and the sheep. And gotta keep them happy. All right, we're actually not going to put the mowers all the way in because we're going to use them soon. We'll just drop that rear mower here and we'll spin around and put the front mower right in front of it. And that way it's a little bit more easily accessible when we have to mow our grass. Grabbing the baler, here it comes, the big crone baler. And we are going to go over and let's bale up that grass. And we'll see how many bales we get. Hopefully we can get 2 or 3. Really not sure. I mean, this is a big old baler. Well, coming up on the string of grass here, let's go ahead and unfold the baler. We will lower the pickup, we'll turn it on, and let's go ahead and scoop up this grass. And I think I'm doing something wrong. It's not scooping it up. Oh, I didn't turn it on. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. I think that's pretty much it. We got all of the grass up, pretty sure. We'll make one more pass just to see, and then we'll unload the bale that's sticking out, and then we'll be left with 425 liters of grass in the baler, and we can just hold on to that till we start our big grass field. Now, I don't see anything left in between these fields, so I think we're good to go. Oh, looks like we have a little bit left in this row. Let's try and get this up. All right, we got it all up. So let's go ahead and unload the baler. And there we go, 2 additional bales popping out. And we'll go ahead and fold up the baler. And let's take it on back to the farm. And we'll grab we'll just grab a trailer and we'll load up these grass bales onto the trailer. And that should do it. We'll be able to take them over to the goat pen. We'll keep them stored there. We can take one over to the sheep, even though they don't need grass. You know, it's always good to have one sitting over there. Back in the John Deere tractor, we're going to hook up this trailer. Now, this is not the auto load trailer. This is just the regular trailer. And I feel like we can manually lift up the grass bales with our front loader and get them on this trailer. We'll tie them down, take them over to the goat pen, and that should be good. So after we get this grass up, what we'll probably end up doing is filling up our small fruit greenhouses, the olive greenhouses. We got to fill them up with seeds, water, I think fertilizer, whatever they need. We're not going to dump a whole bunch in there. We're just going to drop enough, you know, to hold us over for now. And then I think we're going to sleep. Now we have the cycle set at 2 days per month, so we'll get that going on that day. I mean, honestly, we'll probably just check on prices, see if there's any vehicles in the used vehicle section, and we'll probably just sleep until June. All right, I believe this is the last bale. I don't see any more out here, so we're gonna pop this on here. I mean, we have 7 bales of grass. That is pretty awesome from this little area. Now, when the oil production chain is here, we're not gonna get that much yield, but we will certainly have enough, hopefully, to feed our goats and our sheep for a little bit. All right, let's tie it all down and away we go. This might not all fit in the goat pen, so we'll try and fit as much in there as we can. We'll take a bale over to the sheep, and we might even want to think about stacking a couple of them up outside the sheep pen, but we'll figure that out as we go along here. I mean, we don't really have a plan here. We're just winging it. All right, there we go. We got one grass bale that is ready for the goats to eat. We got 4 in the little storage area on the right, and we're gonna take these other 2 bales over to the sheep and we'll plop them in where they can eat them, and they should be good for a little bit. All right, strapping it down, let's go. Ah, yes, the sheep. Well, look, I think that pallet of wool is full now, so we might be able to go sell that. Looks like it is. It'll be a couple more $1,000s for us. All right, sorry car, we're gonna block off the road for just a second. People as Zelonka are gonna be real pissed at us right about now. All right, there's one grass bale there. Oh, bam, it's gone. They're sucking it up. Oh God, we're running over our wool, look out. And honestly, we'll just put the second one, same spot, let them suck it up whenever they need to. All right, there we go. Let's hook up to this trailer. Sorry, we are causing a huge traffic jam here. We are sorry. Messing up people's days. Probably late. Got places they need to be. Tell you what, we're going to drive around this way. I know it's a tight squeeze, but we're going to grab this pallet of wool and we're going to go sell this real quick. All right, here we go, dropping off the pallet of wool. It's only 650 liters of wool. It's going to give us 2,316 bucks, so that's fine. Put it in the bank. Our bank account now almost $230,000. And the question, what is next on the farm? All right, taking a look at the fruit greenhouses, we need seeds and water in both of them. So seeds and water it is. We do have our water tanker over there, but oh geez, look out. Wow, okay. That's our fault, sir. Go ahead. Or not. Or you can just sit there and I'll go ahead. Fine. Or you can go ahead when I'm going ahead, jerk. Jeez. But like I was saying, we're going to drop this trailer off. Seeds have to be dumped from a trailer, not a trailer like this. So we're going to have to grab our trailer. We'll get some seeds. I'm not sure how many pallets of seeds we'll get. And you know what? Maybe just for fun. Oh, you know what we should do? We should grab our water tanker and take it over to the fruit greenhouses. There we go. Let's fill it up while we're sitting here. And there it is, 8,000 liters of water in our tanker. And look, these guys are having a standoff. I mean, geez, that guy in the white van, he's angry at somebody today. Maybe he woke up and he was really looking forward to a nice bowl of Cocoa Crisps. And he got to the cabinet, he opened the cabinet, and there were no Cocoa Crisps. And maybe that really made him upset. Now he doesn't know what to have for breakfast. Look, that's my story, and I'm going with it. You can come up with your own story in the comments down below. We'll run this water tanker around a couple times, then we'll go. We'll grab. Actually, we're going to grab that Michelin trailer over there because it's a lot of fun to use. And we'll go to the store. We'll fill it up with some seeds. I mean, honestly, we can probably buy a lot of seeds because we do have a lot of money. But we have to be mindful that we want to buy the oil production mill, which I can't remember how much it costs, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $300,000. But once we harvest our grass and sell off the silage, we will definitely have that much money. All right, this fruit greenhouse is full of water. And let's just park this trailer back here. Now we're going to take the green trailer to get those seeds because it's blocking the water tank. So we'll move that one out of here. Use that one to go collect our seeds. And then when we come back, we'll fill this greenhouse with water. Oh boy, we're going to get stuck here.
Many months later.
There we go. We're free. Free at last. Free at last. Thank God this trailer is free at last. All right, here's some seeds. We're going to buy six pallets of seeds, 6,300 bucks. There we go. We'll just fill this thing up and hopefully this is enough. All right, there we go. 6,300 liters of seeds. Really not sure how much fits in each greenhouse, but we'll just dump this in this one. And then we will be done with this. All right, well, it used up all the seeds. Good Lord. Okay. Let's go back and buy 6 more pallets for the other greenhouse. All right, there we go. There we go. 6,300 liters of seeds in that greenhouse. Now let's go ahead and fill it with the water. And we should be good. Well, both of the greenhouses are now filled up with water. They've got some seeds in them. Let's take a look and make sure they're okay. Oh yeah, they've got enough seeds, enough water. We'll just leave it like that. and they are still producing olives, and we'll have to check on the price of olives. I mean, we just sold olives in the last episode. I don't necessarily know that we need to sell them again. All right, we'll go ahead and fill the tanker up and let it sit there, and we will check on the price of olives. Well, maybe in June. I guess in June we can sell the olives and make some more money. Sounds like a plan. Let's go ahead and park this tractor over here. I don't think there's anything left to do on our to-do list of stuff to do around the farm. I think we're all done. So the only thing left to do here is to sleep until the second day of May, and that's what we're going to do right now. The second day of May, and take a look. We've got some more lettuce that has spawned, and let's just, for the hell of it, let's check on the price of lettuce. Lettuce is on the decline, but it does come back up in July. Right now, we could get $3,000 per pallet at the farmer's market. So we're just going to wait. I mean, you know, we're not hurting for money right now, so we can just wait on that. Well, this is what I was talking about before. Rice saplings, $10,000. And there's not that big of a difference between the low point and the high point. I mean, that's a lot of money. I just don't know anything about rice saplings. I mean, if you put a greenhouse down and you start making rice saplings, like how long does it take to get a pallet of rice saplings and make $10,000? I mean, is it like lettuce where it's a couple pallets a month? I mean, if that's the case, why wouldn't we be doing rice saplings? I don't necessarily want to do a rice field, but I mean, geez, I'm never one to turn down a good moneymaker. All right, it's a new day, checking in the used vehicle section, and we've got beets, carrot, and parsnip harvester. We don't need that. We've got a header for a forage harvester, and we have a tractor here. This is a New Holland. Oh boy, 134,772. We've got the money. Do we need a third tractor? I don't think we do. And here is a slurry distributor, and honest to God, I know nothing about slurry. I mean, I really don't. I think slurry is the same thing as like manure and stuff, but I honestly know nothing about slurry or manure or any of that stuff. I mean, if you guys know about it, leave it in the comments down below. What the hell is slurry, and is it useful? Checking back in on our goats. They are completely happy, full of grass. Sheep, same thing. They're full of grass. They're completely happy. They're making wool. The chickens, boy, I tell you what, their feed is running low. As always, these chickens are eating the crap out of this food. I mean, 341 liters left in this one chicken coop. I mean, we technically could buy some chicken feed and go over there, but I think our grain is going to be ready next month, and we could just take some of that over there. But we don't want them to starve to death. Oh man, our fruit greenhouses are almost full again. These things are producing olives at an alarming rate. You know what I kind of feel like we should do, honestly? I kind of feel like for these fruit greenhouses, we should activate every single crop. And that way, I mean, it'll slow down the olives. And I don't know what would happen. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's get these olives out of here. Let's hop in our case tractor here. Let's go ahead and start it up. And we're going to get the olives out of the greenhouses. And then once the olives are out of the greenhouses, we're going to set the greenhouses to make all of those products. I mean, we have it on slow. And even with it on slow, it makes a lot of olives. And I'm trying not to just be OP, even in this series where we're a little bit more liberal about stuff, and we're having a little bit more fun than like my Rags to Riches series on the channel where, we're not really doing any of this stuff and there's a lot of rules. This series is a lot more relaxed, but still, I don't want to like cheese this game and this series. All right, filling the trailer up with olives. I mean, we're gonna have like 30,000 liters again of olives. And as soon as we fill this trailer up, we're gonna we're going to change these greenhouses, and we are going to put all of the products in there. And perhaps we'll have to put like some sort of rules in place if this becomes too OP. Filling up the trailer from the second greenhouse here, and honestly, I think it would be pretty cool to have some of these other products. Let's go into this first greenhouse, and let's just activate every single one of these. So there we go. We got spinach, peas, of course olives, green beans, and grapes. I mean, if we have this kind of stuff going on, I wonder if we can like buy a processing plant, like a canning processing plant, maybe a soup processing plant, make some pea soup. We could definitely buy a grape processing plant and make raisins and grape juice. Yeah, definitely a good way to dip our toes into other things. All right, there we go. We are all filled up with our olives, and let's just take this and sell it right now. The price is still high, and the price is going to dip down after this month. So we'll just run this over here. Gosh, I don't know, make $60,000 here. And while we're thinking of it, let's change this greenhouse here into all of the products. There we go. So we got the two greenhouses. They are making everything. Busy little greenhouses there. Wow, $64,000. And look, there's a message: no more space to place new pallets of eggs at the chicken coop. Oh crap. That's not good. And I'm not sure that the price of eggs is good right now. Oh boy, I don't know what to do. We might have to go stack our eggs on a trailer and man, just have it sit there until the price of eggs is good. I don't know. All right, let's park this trailer back up here. We got to figure out this chicken problem. All right, going to grab our flatbed trailer and the John Deere tractor. We're going to head over to the chicken coop. Now, that is not a good thing. I mean, honestly, I thought it was like lettuce. Like, you know, if you get a full row of lettuce, it just keeps storing it inside, and you don't have to worry about this. I guess eggs are a little bit different here in Farming Simulator 25, and that's fine. Giant Software has the right to make their game however the hell they want to. And while I'm thinking about it, I really want to put something out there. I remember in Farming Simulator 24 or 22, I got into sugar beets and bought a sugar mill. And I just remember that being an amazing way to make a ton of money. I mean, it was expensive at first to buy all the equipment, but once I had it all, man, it was awesome. So it's really something that I'd like to do in this series. Get ourselves some sugar beets going and get a sugar mill hooked up. And let me know down in the comments if that's something that you guys would want to see or want me to do. All right, we can put all of the eggs on this trailer. We're going to sleep into the month of June, and then the price of eggs will be at their peak. So not a big deal. We just have to wait one more month for these eggs, and we can keep the trailer over here. We'll sleep for one more month. Well, the eggs are loaded up. They are strapped down and ready to go. I don't know where they're going. Looks like as of right now, the best price for the eggs is at the supermarket. We'll see what the price looks like after we sleep. Either way, we're going to bring these eggs back to the farm. That way we have them there. And we can take them wherever we need to. But we're going to go back to the farm. We're going to sleep until the first day of June. There really isn't anything for us to do here. And then in the first day of June, boy, I think we're going to be able to harvest some of our grain crops. And I know we're going to be able to do our grass and cut all of our grass, but I honestly think that we're going to be able to harvest some of our grain crops, and that is going to be awesome. Yeah, you can look here. It looks like barley, and I think we have 3 fields of barley somewhere. So barley is going to be able to be harvested in June, and that's really it. We're going to have to wait till July for the canola field, but we are going to be able to harvest our barley in the month of June, and that's pretty exciting. I can't remember if barley is one of the things chickens eat. I think it's just wheat, sorghum. I don't know, maybe it is barley. I think one of the things they should do in Farming Simulator 25 is have something where, you know, like for example, I'm going to go ahead and store this trailer right here until next month where we can sell them. But I feel like they should have something where the product would spoil. You know, because I don't think in real life you can just stick your eggs on a trailer and wait until prices get good. I don't know. I'm not a farmer in real life, so I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. All right, we're hopping out. We're sleeping. Nothing left to do here in the second day of May. Let's go ahead and sleep until June. Well, here it is. We are in the month of June. It is June the 1st. It's summertime. I mean, it's probably hot out, but we don't care. We got more lettuce that's spawned. Let's take a look at our grass. Oh yeah, as you can see, the grass is still ready to harvest, but it's a lot fuller now, just like it was in Farming Simulator 22. It's got a little bit of yellow tips in there. So definitely, I'm excited about the yield that this big, huge ass grass field is gonna get us. Oh man, it's gonna be a lot of money. Here is our oat field. It's still growing. We're going to run back to our back grain field. I cannot remember what is back in the back here. I got to start writing this stuff down. I don't know what product is in which field. But this is our oat. It's growing. Let's see what this is. This is wheat, and it is growing. And then we have this huge field over here. Oh my gosh. It's barley, and it's ready to harvest. Oh, look at the size of this field. We are going to have barley for days. Oh man, this is so great. I'm super excited. All right, jumping back over to the chickens. We got our sorghum. That's growing real nice. And here is our other field of barley, and this thing is ready to harvest as well. Check it out. Ready to harvest. That is perfect. Here's another grass field that's ready to go. And then right beyond this is another field of barley that is ready to go. So we got 2 fields of barley over here, and we have a humongous field of barley over by the farm. And I tell you what, we are going to harvest this barley and cut our grass in the next episode. And guys, I want to thank you for sticking with me. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for all the love and support on the channel. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit the bell notification, leave your comments, do all the things you got to do. I mean, you know what you got to do. Just go ahead and do it. What the hell are you waiting for? And most importantly, thank you for letting me be a part of your day. Man, exciting episode coming up next. Stay tuned, and we will see you in the next video.